back to Ask Dr. Ada. If this is your first time here, thank you for joining my channel. Welcome. This is a channel where I talk about all things babies, children, toddlers, and how to care for them. So my name is Ada. I'm a pediatrician, and while doing this channel, I also talk about how I raise my own little one, Kemi. She's 1.5. On this episode of Ask Dr. Ada, we're going to talk about something that is very important for toddlers. So when toddlers get into this stage, so what are they? Typically toddlers are anything between the ages of like 1 and 3, maybe like 1 and 3.5. And they're called toddlers because they toddle around, they run around and do all these fun activities. But the main thing about toddlers is that they need to be playing, they need to be active. And so in this episode, we're going to talk about toddler activities and toddler toys that I think are very important if you have a toddler, to make sure that they're engaged and they're able to fully utilize their energy. So if you're interested in something like that, or if you have a toddler or you're curious, stick around and I will talk more about that. Great, thanks for sticking around. So I'm going to talk about only 5 things that I think have been very helpful for my daughter Kemi. So the first thing that I've realized that she likes is she likes puzzles, like putting things together. Like Kemi will go to her car seat and try and put the seat belts back together. She will go to her high chair and try and put it back together. So I thought, how about I use that interest that she has in puzzles and find something a little bit educative for her. Now, by no means am I saying that, oh, you need to buy something expensive or anything like that. But I went to Amazon and I found this 3-piece set of puzzles of numbers, alphabets, and shapes, which she really likes. And it gives them a sense of accomplishment when they can say the letter, when they can say the color, and they just are interested in getting your perspective on when they do little things like that. So that's my number 1 thing for toddlers. And she's 1.5 and she can do these not perfectly, but she's picking up on them. So I think that's something that you can think about. So ABC puzzles, ABC 1 to 3, shapes or color puzzles, those are a good thing to have. Now, the number 2 thing that I think is very important, and I mean it's important no matter what age your child is, like newborn to whenever, is books. So Kemi loves books. When you say, do you want to read a book, she loves it. She's interested in any new book you present to her. And at this toddler age, they're not so much interested in the story, but they're interested in the objects they're seeing in the book. So if you can get a book with like big images of animals, people, food, fruits, things going on, that really gets their attention. And another thing that I realized that she really likes are those flap books. So the books where they're covered and then you open the flap and you can see the next image. She really enjoys that. Sometimes she gets to the end, sometimes she reads halfway and says all done, but the goal is just to kind of get her engaged and get her interested in books. So as part of our routine, we try to read at least 1 or 2 books to her at night. Now her books are not very long, so it doesn't take a long time. But I think it's a good routine to build for her because she learns to be interested in the story, she learns how to speak, she learns to be interested in books and kind of using her imagination. So that's why I picked books as my number 2 thing activity to have with your child or toddler. Now, my number 3 activity that I think is really important is simple things. You don't need anything for these. Singing, dancing, and free play. Now, toddlers love to run around, but they also love to dance, shake their body, and kind of see you doing the same activity. So what I try to do when I have some free time with Kemi is basically just dance or just sing. At this age, they're really into rhymes. So all the rhymes you can think about from when you were little or the ones you just discovered yourself on YouTube. From Baby Shark, which is very common, to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, The Wheels on the Bus. When these kids see you singing those songs, they're really excited, they light up, and they're interested in seeing how you engage with them that way. So just for free time, I stand up, I dance with her, and we sing all those things. Now, if you know some other rhymes like Ring Around the Rosie, or if you're from Nigeria and you know the song HIP for the hippo. I mean, those are things to teach your kid, and she loves it. So I really encourage parents to get up up off the couch, get up off your phone, laptop, whatever, and just dance and play with your kid. Even just 20 minutes a day really puts an extra smile on their faces. So that's my number 3 activity, free time and free play. My number 4 activity that I think is really important is important to build their creativity. So one way that I try to encourage Kemi, or have tried to encourage Kemi, is by painting. So they do a lot of painting at daycare. If you have a child that goes to daycare, you notice they do a lot of hand painting or finger painting, or just mash of everything. You can do this in various ways. You can buy washable paint yourself, and you can saran wrap your table or a space you don't want them to mess up. Bring a piece of paper, get some paint, and let them finger paint or let them palm paint. They love to kind of see how you engage with them doing those kind of activities, and it builds their creativity. They learn about parts of their body, and they also learn about colors. So don't shy away from paint. Get washable paint, wash it off, and build a memory with your child. Now, the 5th and final activity that I think is really important for toddlers at this age is anything that mimics what they see in their normal day. So like things like putting away the dishes with you, or helping you, helping you bring a napkin or something. Just kind of engaging them as you go along your day, because they feel that they're part of the family. As you notice, as they get older, they're becoming their own person, so they want to engage in that way. In that respect, if you can put them together, little pots or pans that you don't need anymore, kids will they'll try to start learning pretend play of cooking and things like that. And if you go on Amazon, you can buy very cheap sets of pretend play cutting board, or fruits and vegetables, or cooking utensils. Things like that are good. Kemi loves babies. So she loves anything like a baby doll, and then some kids also love things where you can put the doll in a stroller and push them along or around, things like that. So those are the kind of things that engage toddlers. Wow, so those were a lot of items and activities that we've talked about for toddlers. Let me know if you like that, if you appreciated it. If you have any comments, put the comments below. Now, my final activity is actually it's gonna be a video that I'm gonna post. I put this up on my social media on Instagram recently, and people thought it was really funny. But we eat pounded yam or fufu, and we had some extra after I finished making dinner for my husband, and I said I didn't want to get rid of this, so I thought about putting this in a Ziploc bag, and Kemi just played with it like Play-Doh. So I mean, that's another activity that literally kept her in her seat for the next 15 to 20 minutes, and she didn't want to jump off. So if you thought these activities and these toys and all of this were interesting, please comment below, let me know, so I can make more videos like this for you. The more people who are engaged in my channel, it gives me joy and makes me want to make more videos. And also the more people who subscribe. So thanks for watching today's episode. I look forward to hearing from you, and follow me on my Instagram page, which is going to be right here. Thank you. Have a good one. See you on my next video. Bye.